to Seed Time and Harvest.
Welcome back to Seed Time and Harvest. Today again we're out in the garden. We did plant some squash here. Well, first we planted everywhere else. We used up all our planting space because this area, about in the summer of last year, we loaded up the entire area with wood chips, and so we ran out of space. We realized that we're in a crisis and we need to be planting more food, so we decided to give it a try, planting the squash in this wood chips. Now we put down about 6 to 8 inches of wood chips, and it is too much for the plants because the wood chips needs nitrogen to break down, and the plants also need nitrogen. And so a few weeks ago we realized that the squash were yellowing, and I came out and I fed them, but I can tell that some of them are growing, but some of them still show sign of yellowing, and these over here are not doing so well. Even the corn, they're not as vibrant as they should be. And so we're gonna build a raised bed right along this area. We're gonna bring you in when we build that, and we're gonna separate the squash because now we have 2 in a hole. We didn't know which one we're gonna do well. I realized all of them are doing well. So we're gonna separate the squash as we have 2 plants per hole, and we already fed them. So when we separate these, then the ones that are left should do good with the nitrogen that's available. So come on in and we're going to show you how to transplant the squash and how to build a raised bed to put these in. For our raised bed, what we're going to use, we got some wood. It's going to be 2 by 10 by the 8 foot. They didn't have the 10 foot, so we got the 8 foot for the length, and then the width we're going to have the 3 feet. So it's going to be an 8 by 3 bed. And in previous years we've used nails to corner our bed, put our beds together, but I realize now the nails are falling out, so we have to be in repair with a lot of our raised beds. So this year what we decided to do, we're going to use the corner brackets and screws, and we're going to screw these in. The ones that we've done recently, they hold up together pretty good, and the screws are a lot easier to work with than the nails. So that's what we're going to use to hold our bed together, and we'll show you how we get that done. And in addition to that, we got a lot of dirt. We went to Lowe's and we picked up some dirt. We have organic topsoil, we have mushroom compost, peat moss, we have potting soil, and we have more what do you call it, compost. Now when we go to Lowe's, one thing you want to make sure is that you get open bags. Even though they're a little bit messy, if you get open bags, you get it like half off, because these potting soils, they're generally $11 per bag. But because they're open, we got them for like $5. And it was the same thing with some of the compost, you know, Lowe's, Home Depot. When you go, we look for open bags, and we just let them know before you go to the register, and they give you a discount on that, up to 50% off. So that is something that you want to do. So when we put them in the bed, we're just going to mix them evenly and distribute them throughout our raised bed.
Tell me when you're recording.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold it here. Michael, you here? Joshua, you're there. All right, Nathaniel, you get this. Good job. No, don't shake it. Don't shake it. Keep it still. Keep it still. Keep it still. Hold on. Look, look. See what Daddy has to do? All right, Joshua, hold this. Steady. Steady. All right, turn around. Joshua, come over here.
Babe, you're giving your bottom to the camera.
Alright. Scoot over. Scoot over. We gotta shake this. Mooch. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Hold it right here, Josh. Hold this way.
Josh, you're in charge of that side, I'm in charge of this side. Daddy, don't I know which side is that?
All right, Michael, put that wood up. Come, bring it to Daddy. Bring it to Daddy. Good boy. Hold it right here, Michael. Hold this.
Dad, you're shaking it.
Michael, what's your knee?
All right, come back a little bit. And push the wood back a little bit. All right, after I'm done with this, cut it.
It came out right at you? No. I stopped riding for a little bit, but then it disappeared. Whoa! I know what that is. What? Peat moss. Peat? Peat. But how come it's called peat moss? And the light.
Come on, Michael, come and spread it out. Help them out.
Nathaniel is stepping on the mango. Michael.
Hey! Move!
No, excuse me.
Be nice.
This is it. And then next we have to mix it up. Look. Yeah, and here. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah, throw this in. Yeah. Throw this too. Yeah. Good job. Good idea.
Michael, be careful.
What? How did that come in here? Yeah. That came in handy. Whoa. That came in handy. I can't. Oh.
Nathaniel. No throwing.
Mom, you're getting me on the watch. Mine is everything.
Michael, you're not spreading it. You're supposed to be spreading it.
And then last we're gonna mix it up. Poo-poo is down there. Oh, poo-poo!
That was mushroom.
Michael, just layer it.
Here comes some.
Michael, just layer it, please.
How poo-poo is at the bottom?
Michael, just layer it.
I already mixed mine up.
Alright, let me get this where you're at.
I already mixed mine up. Is that poo-poo? Daddy, there's a hole on the
It's
side.
tough though. Watch your hand.
Joshua, watch yourself.
What is that, Daddy?
3. How many bags of dirt did it take?
I didn't count.
Me either.
Joshua, Michael.
Maybe good to let them know.
We count the very well.
This one's cold. This one's cold, right?
That was 3. Should be there.
Michael, level it right there. Can you say something about what we did?
Oh, God. I'm good.
The bed is done, all set up, and we loaded it with dirt. We use 2 bags of topsoil, 5 bags compost, 3 bags potting soil, and half a bag of peat moss. And we're just gonna go in and slightly turn the soil to prepare for transplant. And we're gonna do the same thing with the other bed. So for the 8 by 3, you need 10 and a half bags of soil.
When you're transplanting, you want to make sure that you do it in the evening when it is cool and the plant has time to acclimate to the new environment. Also, you want to make sure that you have the soil moist as to cause at least the least amount of agitation to the plant. All right, here Sharice is in the new raised bed, about to make her first transplant. And the squash is ready to grow in a more nurturing environment.
Want to use this to make stuff? That is my stick. That's my stick.
Oh.
All right, so everything has been planted out. The corn, we had squash, and we have some peppers, and I can tell that they're looking green already. The squash are standing up, the peppers are looking very healthy. So we're off to a productive garden by God's grace. Thank you for joining us to Seed Time and Harvest. Until next time, happy planting. Bye. Say bye-bye. Say see ya. Take care.